Hi GIS class. I thought I'd make a little video here to kind of update you on what's going on, introduce our next assignment, and maybe review a little bit about where we've been. So I hopefully you've had some fun times here working with QGIS. So QGIS is really awesome. It's open source. It should run on anybody's machine, whether you got a Mac or Windows machine. So remember, I had that initial workshop a couple of weeks ago, which just had sort of 6 short modules to introduce you to the basic settings. And then more importantly, this is the QGIS training manual. You can see the URL up here, and I posted that on the course page. So hopefully you've worked through the first 5 modules here. And again, the first 5 modules are really just to get you comfortable with sort of the interface and the settings and making some basic map stuff. And that's important because, well, we need to get sort of a feel for the software. Hopefully this is easier for you than for me. I mean, I've been using ArcGIS for like 20 years, so I'm really kind of set in my ways. So I kind of struggled with this at first. But now after going through the training manual, I feel a lot better about QGIS and the interface. So things are kind of getting a lot easier for me pretty quickly now. But yeah, I struggled at first. The idea here is to kind of take the place. We did some ArcGIS. I mean, you did the Understanding GIS workbook, homeworks, and the in-class assignments. So there's a little bit of a transition. But as you've probably seen, just about anything you can do in ArcGIS, you can do in QGIS, and sometimes it's even a little bit better. Certainly the installation and the licensing and all that stuff is a lot easier. So if you haven't yet, make sure to work through 1 through 5. Remember that first assignment was in module 5.3 to make a personalized choropleth map from some of the data that you worked through in that. And then this week, you should work through modules 6 and 7. So module 6 is about editing. You've done some editing in ArcMap when you did the homeworks. But that's really sort of an important thing to know. And then module 7 is really about geoprocessing, which was sort of the last topic we covered when we met as a class. So work through that, and that'll be important. And the next assignment that you'll do is really a vector-based assignment. I'm posting that on World Class, and it'll be sort of a review. We've done a lot of this geoprocessing already in ArcMap. Now we're just going to do it in QGIS and make sure we're comfortable with the interface. One thing that I think is important. So let me pull up a blank project in QGIS. One thing that's important here is you changing the settings here. One of the things you can do, if you go to Settings and Options, and you go here to General, to System, General, So you're on the General tab, the User Interface Theme, you can change this from the default to, I like night mapping, and click OK. And then it'll require you to restart, so you can do that. And then restart QGIS here. I'm running version 3.10, which is the latest long-term release. There's a newer one, 3.12. It really shouldn't matter. We're really just using the basics of QGIS. We're not using a ton of advanced stuff. So it should be fine. Anyway, once this loads in, now you see we're in dark mode. So now we're total hackers here. Yes, now we're in dark mode to run QGIS. So that's obviously the most important thing you can do is set it to dark mode. Anyway, moving on. So one of the things you're going to do, oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to run this. Okay, so one of the things you're going to do for the next assignment is you're going to download some data sets, and I'll show you how we do that and what it's going to look like in the next video.